Hey guys, this is the Betamax Man and the Betamax Kitty, and we've got some more LaserDisc pickups. These are going to be the last of the LaserDisc pickups for this month, as I am running a little low on cash this month. So these are going to be about it. So here we go. We have the net. I do have this one already. I think the reason why I bought another copy is I think the last copy actually had laser rot. And I think that's why I picked up this movie again. But here we go. There's the back. And we have one of everybody's favorites, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And Matthew Broderick. And there's the back. I'm hoping to get this on Betamax pretty soon. I'd like to get it on beta. So now this is the pan and scan version. I will probably be buying the widescreen because I like to have both versions, the pan and scan and widescreen releases. And we have a movie called Fargo. Now, supposedly, this particular movie, this title on LaserDisc, has a tendency to have disc rot, or laser rot, as they call it. And this one does not have any at all. It is rot free. So I'm thinking this is good. So I actually watched it, and I mean, it was not a bad movie. It was okay. Basically, this guy has a rich father-in-law, and he comes up with this scheme to get money by having his wife kidnapped, and he thinks that he can get the money, ransom money, he was going to use and pay the two people off that kidnapped her. They weren't supposed to kill her or nothing, but they end up doing it at the end. But anyway, yeah, it's like a kind of a weird, twisted movie, but I guess this was actually a true story where somebody wanted to have their wife kidnapped, and then the wife's father would pay a ransom. He would take the ransom and give some of the money to the two kidnappers, and then he would keep the rest of it. And it was kind of a weird movie, but it was an okay film. I believe this was mid-90s when this one came out. I'm surprised I never heard of that movie until just recently, because it was being a 90s film and all. There we go. We got White Fang, which is a Disney, and this is a pan and scan release. Again, I don't know if they had a widescreen release on LaserDisc. They may have. They might have re-released it and probably had a widescreen release. But a lot of the LaserDiscs from the 80s were pan and scan. And it really wasn't until the 90s when they started releasing widescreen pressings and releases anyway. So when they did that, the popularity of LaserDisc really started to grow, because not only could you get a way better picture than videotape, you could now get your movies in widescreen, which is what they would have been like watching them in the theater. So I remember, LaserDisc when it really started reaching its popularity. I didn't see a LaserDisc in person until I went to high school and I had a science teacher. I've told this story before, but I had a science teacher and he had a LaserDisc player and he had LaserDiscs, science videos on LaserDisc that he would show, and they were in CAV format. So he could, he'd press play or pause, or he'd do slow motion on certain areas of the films, and it was really cool. So, but yeah, LaserDisc really got popular in the 90s. White Fang. That was a Disney movie. Now this is the last one here. This is Oliver and Company. It was a animated cartoon from Disney. I believe this was late 90s, late 90s. Don't remember exactly when it came out, but and this is letterboxed, so it is a widescreen release. As far as I know, they only did a widescreen release on LaserDisc. They didn't do a full screen, but most of the Disney LaserDiscs were widescreen. If it was a film from the 90s, lady, come here. Come on. She wants to be on film too. Anyway, and I do have one more, but I haven't got it. So where I live, the United States Postal people, there's like United States Post Office boxes in the street, and what they do is they have two large containers to fit packages in. So what they do is they put a key in your regular mailbox. They put a key in there, you take the key, and you open up the bigger storage units that hold the packages. Well, I'm still trying to get the post office to hand me the key so that I can get into that box. And my brother has a package that was delivered in that very box as well. So we've got two things that we have to get, and we can't get them. But the movie Blowout was supposed to be in that box. So there would have been one more here to show you, except now I've got to fight with the post office people to get that done, to get that film. So anyway, well, that's gonna be it for me and the Betamax kitty, and that'll be pretty much it on the LaserDisc pickups. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing the video. Some of you like the pickups videos I do, some of you don't, so some you win some, you lose some, I guess. Some people don't like them, some people do. So for the people that do like these videos, I'm gonna make them for you. For the people that don't like them, well, I'm sorry you don't like them. Anyway, see you later. Bye-bye.